What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another status report update video. If you don't know what the status report is, the developers of DayZ Standalone do these weekly. Basically they go through and they talk about future updates coming to the game, and I go through and I talk about those with you guys and share them in a video here. If you do enjoy these, be sure to hit that like button. That would be appreciated. These do take a good amount of time to make, so if you do enjoy them, a like would be appreciated. But let's get into it because there's a lot to talk about today. So let's start off with the melee fix. As many of you know, if you are playing this game right now, the melee is not as it should be. It's not too good right now, so they're working on fixing that. As you can see here, they said, quote, "You'll be pleased, especially with the cursor and swing hit detection, which are so robust that there is no way to miss your target unless you are too far away or have something with your eyes." Yeah, thanks DayZ Dev team, but basically they sound pretty confident. I mean, it sounds like they fixed this, and they do say they hope to have this included in the 4.9 update next week. Alright, next we move on to horticulture. So basically they said the initial implementation of this is being worked on right now, and this is kind of interesting. So they said this system can change how people play DayZ Standalone. So they go on to say there at the bottom, quote, "Imagine being independent of inhabited places or cities with your own crops, meat, and clothing from hunted animals." Now, I really don't have a problem with this, but I was thinking about it, and being right now on 40-player servers, if people could just get their own kind of corner of the map or their own area outside of, you know, the big cities, outside of where other players are, they can settle down, they can have meat, so they have food, they got clothing, and they also have crops to grow stuff. I think that would lower the player interaction by a lot, because right now for food, you can go hunting and it does work in, let's say, you know, certain areas of the map, but in many areas people still go to the cities for the food, and that's where the player interaction happens. So if this is being added with 40-player count, I'm starting to think it might actually bring down player interaction and, you know, might change things up that way. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Maybe they should wait for this until the player count on the servers is higher. Maybe they shouldn't, but let me know what you think. That was just my quick opinion right there. So moving on to our next slide, this one kind of ties in with the last one, craftable leather clothing. So the devs have been discussing this. They think it will be a big part of fashion in DayZ once it's in, so we'll see about that. And also they do have a few possibilities for it, one of them being crafting plenty of unique items from different hides that you would get from animals, or to produce tanned leather for generic looking clothes that you can also dye with different colors. So that both of those ideas are pretty good. I am interested in this, interested to see what they end up doing with crafting, and I can't wait to see this in the game. So hopefully we get some pictures or some more info in the future, maybe the next status report, we'll see. But let's move on and get to the next slide. So this one is pretty exciting. We have some new character items. These are now done and expected to be in the next experimental update next week. So we have the Maska Helmet. Now I'm not sure if they're going to go with the visor in the game, but they probably won't. I think they're either going to have that lifted up or just not have it at all and just have the helmet. So that's that. It looks pretty cool. Moving on to our next item, the balaclava or ski mask. This is gonna look really cool with some combinations. I think I saw a picture of someone wearing that with that Maska helmet. I'm not sure if they're going to let you do that in the game, since most of the time they don't let you wear you know, masks and stuff like that with the helmets. We'll see. If they do allow you to wear that with the Maska helmet, I think it will be a great combination, because I did see a picture of someone wearing that in real life and it looks really, you know, really cool. Next we have the firefighter uniform. Now they did actually post a picture of this, an in-game picture of the character wearing it, so we can kind of get to see what that looks like. That ties into our next slide, so let's get to that. Alright, so that was items that were already done and ready to put into experimental. This is actually items being worked on right now. So we have firefighter helmet. Again, you just saw the outfit. They are working on the helmet, so it's going to be the full set. Now we have firefighters, medics, and police in the game, which is cool. They are also working on a new backpack, and I like the look of this. It might even hold the same amount or maybe more slots than the Hunter's does. It looks like it's a pretty good size, so we'll see how it is in game. You know, we'll see if there's more info released on it and how many slots it holds and stuff like that. But pretty cool new backpack coming into the game. Also at the bottom there, one last thing, environment. So they did say that they're working on a new civilian airport hangar and building models. I'm guessing this is for the Northeast airfield. Right now if you go to Northeast, it's pretty empty. They have said that they want to add stuff there, and this is the first you know, time they say anything about a civilian airport hangar. So we'll see if that does end up being added to Northeast airfield, but pretty interesting. I would like to see something like this at Northeast since it is so empty right now, and it could definitely use some more buildings. So we'll see what ends up happening with this civilian airport hangar. Hopefully it's for Northeast airfield, but it might be for something else, so we'll have to wait and see. Moving on to our next slide, we're talking about doors. So apparently there is a new door system, and interaction with doors is improved. Right now in the game you can open doors that are, you know, under you, a floor, or above you. They're looking to get that fixed, and it will be impossible to do that in the future. Also, you can only interact with doors by looking directly at them, so you can't do it through walls, through corners, nothing like that. You have to, you know, only be looking directly at the door. So that's that. Let's move on to our new weapons and see what those are. So first we have the MP133, which I have talked about before when they first announced it, and that was, I did a full video about that. If you do want to go see, I'll probably have an annotation on the screen and you can click that and go watch that video. And then also the Rossi R92, which is pretty cool. It looks interesting. I looked up a few videos and some stuff about this weapon. It looks interesting, and I'm excited to see how it works in DayZ Standalone. But thank you for watching. That's about it for this one. A lot of stuff this time, a lot of stuff that we talked about. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. Any opinions that you have about this update and stuff like that. Also, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit that like button, and there will be more status report update vids to come. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.